Hi, thank you so much for checking out today's video. Now, if you're here watching this, you probably already know what the Miracle of the Bell is, but if you don't, here's a quick recap. The Miracle of the Bell is a charity holiday musical that myself, Sabrina Rubenstein, and my friend Alex Selico wrote in 2019 to benefit the Worm Center, an organization in Westerly, Rhode Island that helps to provide housing, food, clothing, and other basic necessities to those in need. Since then, we have used the Miracle of the Bell as a platform to continue raising money for the Worm Center. In today's video, I will be taking you on a journey through the Miracle of the Bell's past, present, and future. Now, that might sound similar, as it is inspired by the past, present, and future ghosts of A Christmas Carol. The Miracle of the Bell is all about combining your favorite holiday traditions, characters, songs, movies, musicals, into one big holiday melting pot. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the past of the Miracle of the Bell. In August of 2019, Alex and I finalized the Miracle of the Bell script. Between August and October, we worked on casting, choreography, costumes, rehearsal spaces, and music. Then, on October 19th, courtesy of the Westerly Recreation Department, we had our first ever rehearsal at Bradford Elementary School. While there were many changes from October to December regarding the cast and elements of the show, we were so happy to share the show with so many other young people who are willing to help their community. Our 30-person cast and crew was made up of middle, high school, and college-age students from across Rhode Island. I was constantly blown away by the level of talent and dedication each of these students brought to the table. While this was a completely student-run production, we did have help from many sponsors, including the Charahoe Drama Program, who graciously allowed us to use the Charahoe Middle School auditorium for our performances as well as our dress rehearsals. And now you'll be able to see a clip from the official Miracle of the Bell promotional trailer.
Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? Sure, Charlie Brown. I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Alex and I don't know each other, and we end up running into each other in the craziness of Christmas in New York City, no less.
It's even crazier.
In front of Macy's, which is one of the biggest attractions in New York during Christmas time. We have characters such as Frosted Snowman, the Grinch, the SD Kruger, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. All those different scenes, childhood favorites. We also have some original things like Justin Bieber and Mariah Carey in a Times Square Winter Showcase.
Yes, hosted by the Kermit the Frog.
Yes, there's a lot of moving parts in the show that really don't seem like they would go together, but watching it from the side, it's so beautiful and just flows so nicely.
I gotta warn you.
After watching that, I am sure you are inspired to watch the musical in its entirety, which can be found on our YouTube channel in the description below. December 14th was the 2-year anniversary of our show, and I'm so humbled and grateful that we have been able to keep this show in motion for the past 2 years, and hopefully many more to come. But right now, you're going to be able to see some interviews from our cast members, which is the present of the Miracle of the Bell. I was one of the writers, directors, and choreographers of the show, and I also played Sabrina.
Hi, my name is Emma, and I was a dancer in the Miracle of the Bell.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I was co-director, co-writer, and musical director, and I also played Alex. Wonder where I got that name from, in Miracle of the Bell.
Hello! My name is Kane Young, and I played Jay Beebs and an ensemble member in Santa Claus is Coming to Town in the show Miracle of the Bell.
Hi, my name is Emma Calhoun. I played Alex's wife, and I was part of the ensemble crew in The Miracle of the Bell.
Would I do something like this again? Of course, charity is such a great thing, and I think that everybody can do their part if they have free time, and I think charity helps others, and it helps inspire. So I think it's a win-win, really.
And would I do a large show for charity like this? I would absolutely do it. It was a lot of fun, and it was good to know how much money we were raising for other people.
I would absolutely do a play like this again. I've been dancing for 13 years, and if I can dance and do it and help people in need, then I would 110% do it again.
My favorite scene in the show was probably when Alex and Sabrina see their family in the window behind them and they sing Keep Christmas With You, which is like my favorite Christmas song. It was a really like heartfelt scene and it really touched a lot of people.
My favorite scene is The Grinch, hands down, absolutely. It was so much fun to be in and it was so much fun to watch.
My favorite scene in the show was when Frosty the Snowman comes to life. Frosty the Snowman is one of my favorite Christmas movies, so I loved that scene.
My favorite part of the show, my favorite scene, has definitely got to be the Jingle Bell Rock scene. It is a spin-off of the scene from Mean Girls where they're in the talent show. Not only because that's one of my favorite movies, but I think it has a really cool New York City aspect to it. It is super engaging with the audience, and it was towards the end of the show, so everyone was more comfortable, and I think it was just a really good way to interact with the audience in a fun way, and especially a song that almost everyone knows.
My favorite character was Christian, played by Christian Sullivan, because the character Christian is not a narrator, but is kind of like a narrator type feeling character who comes throughout the show as kind of like an outsider looking in kind of deal. And I always love those characters, and that's why he's my favorite.
My favorite character in the show, I'm not going to be braggy and say myself, but I really liked Frosty the Snowman. And like that whole scene, I really liked that scene. That's one of my favorite Christmas specials. So I really liked how he incorporated like Professor Hinkle, who played by Andrew Aykroyd, Karen, played by Kendall Gadchone, and Frosty, played by Dominic Lombard. It was just a fun scene. Like you didn't feel any emotional connection to it other than this is fun. Like, and everyone's dancing around singing Frosty the Snowman and saying the classic lines of the show. It was a lot of fun.
Who was my favorite character in the show? There were so many amazing and creative characters that Alex and I came up with the help of some other people through suggestions. But one of my favorite characters has got to be the Grinch, for an overall just amazing. The makeup was super cool, the scene itself with the lighting and the costume. I loved making that costume, so yes, thank you Cassie for helping out with that. But yeah, I think the Grinch was probably my favorite character. It's probably my favorite Christmas movie, so a little biased there, but yeah.
And my favorite character in the show was definitely Frosty the Snowman. I just love Frosty the Snowman.
I wish people would know how much Sabrina and Alex put into it. I mean, they had to write the show, they had to put the music in, they had to balance that with their schoolwork, their real jobs, their social life, their extracurriculars, spending time with their family. It's just a lot of work that they did for not really any benefit of themselves other than helping other people, which I think is really inspiring and motivational, and I think a lot of people should recognize that or just at least know it.
Something I wish people knew about the show, or the production of the show, is that we did not have a full cast rehearsal ever. So each rehearsal, we kind of broke it down into different parts of the show, focusing on different scenes and different numbers, trying to hone in on certain things rather than having the whole cast there at the same time. And then during the dress rehearsals, not everyone was able to make it, so the only time the whole cast was in the show was the actual show itself, which I think is really amazing because we were able to pull it off.
Something that I wish that people knew about the show was it was a lot of work. Sabrina and I spent a lot of time at my counter in her living room planning things, prepping things, writing things on FaceTime, working on stuff, making props, figuring out costumes. Sabrina spent countless hours choreographing. I spent a lot of time working on the piano with people and like performers. It was a lot of work to put the show together, and it was only about an hour. So to figure all that work that went in for about an hour of performance was a lot. But it was a lot of fun. It was really fun.
If you'd like to see more behind the scenes and get to know our cast a little bit better, make sure you check out the other videos on our YouTube channel, our Instagram page, as well as our website, all of which are in the description below. Earlier in today's video, I talked about how the Miracle of the Bell is all about combining different traditions into one big holiday melting pot. With that being said, I believe the future of the Miracle of the Bell is honoring the different holidays and traditions that people around the world celebrate. So Last but not least, this is the future of the Miracle of the Bell, holidays around the world.
Hoi, ik ben Lara, ik kom uit Nederland en elk jaar met nieuwjaar steken we allemaal samen vuurwerk af en dan mocht ik altijd 1 doos afsteken, zo'n vuurwerkdoos op de straat en dan ging mijn vader me helpen. Dan stak hij het lont aan en mocht ik de doos aansteken en dan gingen we samen heel hard wegrennen en dan hebben we de hele avond samen staan kijken naar het vuurwerk en dat was gewoon een hele speciale herinnering voor mij.
Hi, I'm Gina. And the favorite part of my holiday season is a tradition that we started, taking our daughter Sabrina to see Santa Claus at Macy's in New York City. It's something that we look forward to every year and it never gets tired. We see the tree at Rockefeller Center, we admire all the Christmas windows in Macy's, and it's just something that we started 18 years ago and are going to continue it until we can't continue it anymore.
Hi, I'm Delphine. I'm from Belgium and my favorite holidays was for Christmas period to enjoy with my family.
Oi gente, meu nome é Luísa, eu sou brasileira e eu tô aqui pra contar um pouquinho pra vocês da minha experiência de festa de fim de ano na minha cultura. As minhas memórias preferidas são nas festas de Natal da minha família, já que eu cresci numa família muito grande, bem típica da América Latina, eu acho, e todas as comemorações que eu tive com os meus vários primos, tios, meus pais, meus avós, e como na América Latina, no Brasil, mais especificamente, é muito comum que as pessoas sejam bem religiosas, nós seguimos as tradições natalinas à risca, digamos assim. Então, foi muito legal. E são memórias que eu vou levar para a vida inteira com muito amor no coração.
Hola, Feliz Navidad! Today we're talking about some of our favorites at Christmas time from a Puerto Rican kitchen. You know, whether you're enjoying pasteles or arroz con gandules or pernil, all great dishes, you really want to try some of our coquito. Coquito is a mixture of sweet cream, maybe a little bit egg in it. Sometimes people make it without egg, coconut, a little bit of vanilla and cinnamon. We let it get nice and cold and it's almost like a Puerto Rican eggnog. It's really fantastic. You don't have to add liquor to it, but if you like, traditionally we add a little bit of rum. I like to add a little bit of coconut rum. It really enhances that coconut profile. And of course, if you really want to kick it up a notch, my favorite is a little touch of hazelnut liqueur. Either way, try a little coquito this year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Feliz Navidad.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Johnson. I am from Rhode Island in the United States. I currently study abroad in Paris, France. And my favorite holiday memory is just waking up on Christmas Day with my really big family, having a sleepover with my niece, and waking up and having hot chocolate and opening presents. It's the best time.
After watching today's video, I hope you're inspired to check out our musical and experience some holiday magic. With that being said, I do encourage you to donate whatever you can to the Warm Center through the GoFundMe link in the description below. The GoFundMe link will be open from December 18th to January 1st. If you are unable to participate in the fundraiser through the GoFundMe, there are other ways you can help. You can donate old clothing, shoes, water, or non-perishable items to the Warm Center itself, and you definitely can share this video and the GoFundMe link on social media or with your friends and family. If you are doing that on social media, make sure you tag the Miracle of the Bell so we can see if you guys are enjoying this video or not. I appreciate you guys watching this, and I really hope that you have a wonderful, blessed, and happy holiday season.